Okay. Here we are. There we go. Here it is. And we're not late. What do you think of that, Lloyd? Howdy.
Did that go through? I think it's great.
I didn't hear anything come through, so I don't know what you were. Yeah, I'm not hearing any. Oh, there we go. There we go.
There we go. That's
Uh,
I got to move this over a little
whew.
closer where I don't have to reach behind me quite so far.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
right. Man, what a
Yeah.
day, huh? Whew.
Well, it has been for you. Well, it has been for me, but not as hard. I'm doing better than you are. Let's say that.
Well, I'm doing pretty good now. I've had a couple cups of coffee and a 2 hour nap that was supposed to be a 1 hour nap.
Not my fault.
I'll
I
give you that. I'll give you that. You did
you,
call 1 hour late. In fact, you called 1 hour to the minute later.
I
Um,
know. I looked at the clock and I picked it up and I thought it's exactly 1 hour. Click and I rang you.
yep. And did I answer?
No,
No, of course not.
but I did
There was
leave you a
still
nice
more
voicemail.
tree. There was still more trees I had to cut down.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yes. Yeah. They had a sale on background material, guys. Phantom Hodge wanted to know, did they have a sale on background material? Yeah.
Ah, yeah. And check out our flight crew shirts, guys. Whoop whoop. Kelly Shores, spin up. He's the man. We're going to be advertising spin up quite a bit tonight. It's getting close.
Yeah.
It's
This is for being a member of Kelly's Ready Set Drones flight crew for more than 6 months. That's what he sent to us, which
yep.
I think you and I signed up like on the same day, just about.
Well, I was like the third one to sign up. As soon as he posted the link, I clicked it and signed
Yeah,
up for it.
I did too. I think I was like number 4, maybe. So I think it was right on. Is right within that time period. Yeah.
Well, hey, yeah, let's do a little bit of meet and greet here, for everybody in chat. I see Chris Hope. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for posting all the links for us. We really appreciate it. TCM drone, I'm sorry. That's a new name to me. Welcome. Dan, drone worship in his dingaling, and Phantom Hodges, Cardoso, Artco, Mr. Crawley, Sean, hello, sir. Let me scroll through the list here and find some more names because I know there's more than 6 watching, right? There must be only 6 people
Well,
typing. Rick Halber. Oh, yeah, geez, I almost forgot about Rick. And then my brother and dad, they're watching. Drone
yeah.
Strike
Arco just
LLC.
popped in.
Yep, I said Art. Yep, okay. Welcome,
Okay.
everybody. Glad to have you here, man. I tell you what, it's been a day. It's been a day. And we'll be talking about that a little bit. Just a little bit.
Okay.
Because we're going to talk about it more. There will be more talk about it on Thursday night, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, I
Uh,
do.
Dan, I don't know the gun laws in Florida, so I won't bring a BB gun down there to your house. But if you come to my house, we can shoot LiPo batteries with all kinds of guns. Uh-huh. You betcha. Absolutely. How are you doing, Dan? You feeling better? You're typing like you're back to your own self again. I'm glad to see you well on your road to recovery.
Drone Worship Fest in September 20th. Okay.
What do we got?
DW
What?
Fest. I take it. He said, I'll push the link for Spin Up. I'm going to be telling everyone about that DW Fest is just around the corner, September 20th. So that's
Oh.
must be having a fly-in
Oh, you having a fly-in down
or
there, Dan? All
or
right.
something to that effect,
Yeah, that's cool.
or one big
Awesome.
party.
And Rick Halber wants to know how your feet are, Dan. How's your feet? I think the K is right next to the L on the keyboard. But it's a long ways away from the T, so I don't quite know what that was about. Poor Rick. Yeah.
Yeah. And Chris
Uh,
Hope's in the house.
yes, he is. In fact, I think he. Look at there, Mr. Ken Heron in the house. Dead dog tired, hitting the sack. Thanks to you and Kent for moving muscle today. Well, Ken, I just took me a 2 hour nap and I meant to only take one, but I missed my wake up call and slept right through it. So,
I
yeah,
called him from the Bollywood Hotel and told him it was time for his wake up call. Wakey wakey, Mr. Mel. But he did not wake up.
but I didn't wake up. Oh,
But that was
well,
a message I left him.
yeah. Ken, thank you so much for stopping in. You know what I'm going to do right now, Lloyd? Ken sent me a
What's
text
that?
just a few minutes ago, and I'm going to see if I can play with the settings on this just a little bit because I want to get, let's see, I got to go all the way to, whoops, I got to go all the way to main and zoom in on it a little bit. And I did not know this, but Ken sent me a text a little bit ago that said, "Hey Mel, I'll bet you didn't know you were a calendar girl, and here's the picture." Okay? So, like, how cool is that? I'm on Ken's
That
August
is cool.
calendar. I don't know how he did it, but I remember the day that we did that flying. That's over at Huntington High School out there on the football field, and they've got mushy grass.
Oh, I remember. Yeah,
It's
I
it's
remember you talking about that.
artificial turf, and it's got like 6 inches of carpet padding under it, so the little girls can't get hurt when they get tackled on the football. I mean, the football players can't get tackled when they, get tackled on the football field. Yeah, it's pretty cool actually. It's real soft, comfortable to walk on. But yeah, so Ken sent me that text. He said, "Hey, I bet you didn't know you were a calendar girl." So yeah, I thought that was kind of cute and cool.
Yeah, I would have preferred something else for August, but I guess you'll do.
Where is that mute button at? Somewhere around here.
That's awesome that he did that, though. That is.
Yeah, poor
Yeah,
Lloyd. Poor Lloyd.
yeah. And there's my dogs barking again.
Brent Nunley,
They're
welcome,
like
brother.
it wouldn't
Twice
be
a
a show
year
if
he
my
does
dog didn't like.
DW Fest, Drone Worship Fest. Okay, twice a year. I didn't know that, Dan. That's pretty cool. So, Ken's comment, "Dead dog tired, hitting the sack. Thanks to you and Kent for the moving muscle today." And he's probably already left chat because he's probably passed out, which I don't blame him. When I got home, the temperature on my outdoor sensor, on my indoor thing that's got the
Uh-huh.
outdoor pickup thing, said
Right,
101.
right.
So yeah, when we got done moving
I
all that stuff, it was 101 out there. So it was a 100-degree day, and it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
brutal.
I would not believe it. It was. We had rain and thunderstorms this morning, but then we had up in the 90s this afternoon. It was just muggy as. Oh my God! It was
Yeah,
just unbelievably muggy, and
it was
yeah,
pretty humid today too. It wasn't as bad as maybe it's been in the last couple days. So I guess it
right.
could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse. Uh, but yeah, it wasn't too bad. So now you've seen videos of Ken riding his so-called motorcycle, what I call a crotch rocket, right?
Right. Yeah.
With
Yeah.
the when he puts all the helmet cam and the chest cam and he
Right.
films that girl that he gets to ride on the back and says go faster, and she's like, "Said what?" And then he grabs a handful of wick and twists the throttle up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, today we helped Ken relocate his studio, and what a day it was. I'll tell you what, man, it was an adventure. It went well though. I have to say it went really, really well. Uh, I got over there with my brother about 8:30 this morning, and Ken was
Right.
like,
Right.
"You're early." I said, "Well, you said by 9 o'clock, so this is by 9 o'clock." And so, well, so we started carrying stuff downstairs, and hello, Jody, and then a couple other good-sized fellers showed up, and they helped carry the big heavy stuff downstairs. And I thought, well, this is good. You know, I stayed in the truck. Ken kind of put me in charge of stacking the truck. He said Mel likes to play Tetris, so we'll let him do that. And then them other two guys disappeared. So it was Brandy making boxes, or I think her name's Brandy, and she was putting boxes together. Ken was filling the boxes, and Kent was doing most of the bringing the boxes downstairs along with her, and you know, and so we never seen them the rest of the day. And it turned into quite the day. We had quite the adventure.
I was going to say you probably would have had done half the time if they'd have stayed around, huh?
Well, maybe we would have, but so here we are with the U-Haul truck, okay, and
Right.
we've got it jam packed, pretty much full, and in fact, the two office chairs we ended up putting in the back of my pickup because there was no place to put them in the U-Haul truck. My pickup's bigger than this U-Haul truck. Okay. I mean, I didn't even know they made U-Haul trucks this small. No, not really. It was
exactly.
it was the 10 or 12 foot box, whatever it was, on the back of, you know, like the Ford van or whatever it is type
Right.
thing set
Right.
up, and
Yeah.
as you can see, I stacked it just about to the ceiling, and about
Right.
it was stacked to the ceiling about 3/4 of the way back, and then I kind of started filtering it down a little bit and whatnot, but so I could strap it and try to make sure nothing was going to go flying around anywhere back there, because we've all seen Ken ride his crotch rocket, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We know how he drives.
But you know what? He drove careful. He promised he would
Well,
drive
good.
careful, and he actually did, because
Well, good.
you can't see it in this picture, but right behind me is where my brother had his water bottle sitting, his bottle of water. And
Yeah.
what do you see?
The bottle of water.
There's Ken driving down the road in the U-Haul with a bottle of water on the back bumper. And
Yeah.
actually,
All
Ken
right.
drove that carefully all the way to where we went to the new location. And you know, that bottle of water stayed right there. So I'll give it to Ken. He drove careful. Nothing, as far as I know, I don't think anything got broke in the entire deal. Hello, Thomas.
Well, good.
I think
Good.
I think it all.
Jody says he did the same thing Saturday with the same small truck.
Oh,
So he must have been moving Tuesday or Saturday as well. So
oh,
or
gotcha,
Saturday.
gotcha. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, I think it went really well. I think everything got done. We had to, of course, we went from second level story of one building to second level
Right.
story of another building. So all those desks and everything that we had to carry down the stairs, guess what? They had to go
Had to
back
go up.
up the stairs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's usually the way it is.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Those guys, that's the reason they bailed. They didn't want to have to carry that crap back up.
well, you know,
Going down's always easier than going up.
yeah. It it was it was I'll say it was an adventure, but we got it done. We, you know, Kent and I, we got him finished up at the new location, got everything out of the truck. We even got the U-Haul truck returned, and then Ken bought us lunch. I guess. Well, I won't eat again, so it was actually dinner for me. We stopped and had a big old burger at a burger joint that wasn't too far from the U-Haul place where he had to take the rental truck back. But
Right.
yeah, oh, moving the sister's kid. Yeah, Jody, I get you there. So yeah, that was the day's adventure, and I didn't have time to get all of this completely set up, but I think I have a little clip that Ken recorded. We're riding in my pickup. We just finished having lunch, and we are headed back toward his other location where he just moved to. And let me see here. Which one is that? That's the... Okay, I'm going to select this one. And now, this is unedited. This is raw. This is straight from the heart. I had my little Ekin action cam laying there on a selfie stick.
Right.
And so Ken grabbed a hold of it, and here's the result. And this is unedited. This is raw video.
Well, here we are. We just left the burger cabin. It was a fine day of moving and supervising. Moving, and supervising. Because I have a glass back. I tried, but they wouldn't let me help.
Every time he picked up something heavier than his cell phone, we told him to get the hell out of the way.
And I said, all right. Then I went and had a sip of cool water in the air conditioning. I peeked out through the window at you sometimes to make sure that you weren't falling over.
Yeah, just to check on it.
Just to check. I'm a good supervisor. Am I on the Mel Show?
You will be.
Hi, everybody. I'm on the Mel Show. Is that what it's called? What is it called?
400 AGL Live.
That's what I thought. Isn't that what I said?
Is that what you said?
Maybe.
Okay.
Let's rewind it.
Okay.
You're on 400. What was it? The Mel Show.
400 AGL Live. Are you really recording with that?
Okay.
And there you have that one. He was just...
You even ruined the punchline there on the end. Like, oh, you're really recording with that? Okay.
I didn't know if he was really recording or not,
but
but he turned it on and was actually recording. I thought he was just goofing around. You know, you never know what he's going to do. I'm telling you guys.
Exactly.
Everybody that pays attention to Ken Heron knows that the universal space between here and here on Mr. Heron is different than any other space in the entire universe.
See, everybody thinks that that's just some sort of program he's running there when he does the razzmatazz on his show. Everybody thinks it's some sort of video program he runs. No, those are actual live images done through an MRI that were taken of his head, and that's what's going on in there. All that space and all that, far out stuff. Yeah, that's what's in Ken Heron's head. Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll never come on one of my shows after I said that. I'll never hear. He's like, well, okay, well, we know who show not to go on now.
There is no telling what's going to happen there. And you know what? This thing is actually telling me video output low.
Fun, Ken.
YouTube is not receiving enough data to smooth stream. So if we're buffering, guys, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with that other than it's not Sunday morning, it's Sunday night. And I really liked the way it went on Sunday morning last week with Ash, with the production and everything. So I think I'm going to start trying to do Sunday mornings. I really do think that's what I'm going to try and start doing.
Better.
Yeah. So anyway, hello, Grant. Welcome.
Oh, Grant's in here? Well, hello
he
there,
just
Grant.
showed up and said hello to everybody. So yeah, that's pretty cool. No buffering yet. That's cool. And Thomas is clear over in Ireland. So if it's making it to him, it must be making it to everybody else. That's good.
Yeah, I think it's just I'm getting a little glitchiness from my side. So your output's probably dropped a little bit, but it's just,
Well, that's...
Yeah, let's see.
And we're doing this the easy way, too, so we're not stressing my...
Oh, now, yeah, I'm not even, because
we're not
that's
stressing
why this
my
background's
output.
set up the way it is, because, I didn't even put...
I'm back
whatever
to a
you're
green
bringing
light
me
now.
down as it.
Yeah.
Are you? Yeah, it's running just a little bit smoother now than it was, so Probably while you was running the video, putting, video stresses the system a little bit.
That could be it. Yeah. My download right now is knocking on the door of 40 megabits a second. So I should be bringing
Yeah,
you in well. And
yeah,
hello,
I don't think
Sonari.
that's the problem. I think the outbound is what was causing the problems because you got to send back to me.
Ooh, yeah,
And
it's
that's
down
why I'm
around
not.
3, 2.5 and 3.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah. It's always your outbound. That's what
3.7.
Greg's biggest gripe.
Yeah, yeah. Man, I wish
Yeah.
mine was symmetrical. If I could get 25 down and 25 up on a standard basis, I'd be happy. I would be excited. So, hey, everybody, check
Yeah.
this out. We're wearing our Flight Crew t-shirts. Spin Up 2019, 2 months away as of tomorrow. 10/19,
Yep.
Austin, Texas. Be there or
Hang on.
be square. Would you break something there, Lloyd?
Yeah, I was about to pull my mic off.
About to. Okay.
The mic stand was about to fall over.
That's much better. This
Don't
is a
go there.
family show.
Bite me.
Oh, man. Know where you can find it. Yep, Sonari, you're right. Yep. I get 260 down and 14 up. I'd be, if that's constant, I'd be happy with 14 down and 14 up. It's just, this variable up thing just makes me absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Dan, are you still up in the house here, buddy? I wanted to ask you if you have information. You guys going to do it at the tower? Where are you going to fly at down there? What's your plan? Location doesn't look like it has enough space to fly. What location are you talking about, Drone Strike? I'm trying to catch up a little bit here with chat. Mad Kiwi's in the house. Welcome. Jim, Above and Beyond. Hey, Jim, just so you know, I did get your last email, but I haven't read it yet. I haven't had time. The place talking about Walmart mistake. Talking about a Walmart mistake. Do what? What are you talking about, Jody? Give us a Reader's Digest version there. But what do you got? Oh, you want to talk about something, Lloyd?
No, I'm quietly advertising. I just,
Is that what you're doing?
yeah, I just, plugging the. I need the votes, man.
Oh.
I can't buy them, so I'm begging for them.
Uh-huh. Okay, talking about the Inspire 2. Oh, the Walmart mistake. Oh, the Inspire 2s for $200 or some nonsense? Hello, Steve Carpenter, welcome. Sorry I didn't say hello to you earlier.
I think he's just, oh yeah, I didn't, yeah. I think he just came in just a little bit or just started typing, so.
Yeah, the
So, hey,
Inspire
that's,
2 mistake. So, supposedly they're going to get those drones that they bought for $200 each. Inspire
Really?
2s, yep. Inspire 2s, 2 controllers, and I think 2 sets of batteries.
Yeah, well, good for them.
And Jody just typed in there $42.99.
$42.99.
Well, that's a wrap, I know, for the Inspire for that price. But I wish somebody would have called me and told me about that, I wish somebody would have called me and told me about that. I'd have bought one.
Somebody told me about it. Yeah, I'd bought one too for that price.
Hell, I'd have bought 2 or 3 Sparks for $20 and then bought an Inspire 2 as well.
Yeah. Well, wouldn't that have made a nice giveaway on your channel?
Boy, I'll tell you what. The trouble is Jody at Drone Shots, he types like he talks. He's hard as hell to keep up with, you know.
Yeah.
I can't go look at the link you posted right now, dude. I'm streaming live, like, you know. Yeah, it wasn't up there for very long, but that's a news link.
Yeah.
What is that, Lloyd?
It's dprreview.com, and it's yeah, it's showing the Osmo Pocket for $79, the Mavic Pro for $24, and the Inspire 2 Premium Combo with ZMuse X5S, and I can't read what else it says, but it's showing it for $42.99. The Mavic Pro for $24.99, and the DJI Osmo plus handheld fully stabilized 4K camera starting sold by Ecom Electronics. So whoever Ecom Electronics is going to have to come up with some
Wow.
going to have to come up with some merchandise.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
And
Now that's a
to be
now,
honest with you,
that's like a $5,000 package, $6,000 package with that ZenMuse X5S. So, but did it have a lens with it? You know, and what lens did it have? Because with that particular setup, you have to remember you get the camera and then you have to buy lenses to go with it. So.
yeah, I have a suspicion what's going to happen is they're going to get exactly what's in the picture in a cardboard box, and when they open it up, that's what it'll be, a picture, just like it shows. Because that's, or parts from each one of those items,
Well,
you know.
it'll be
Or
interesting.
one that, or it could be one that's been, 42 all lenses, yeah.
That'll be interesting. That'll be very interesting.
Because I have, let's see, who is this? Ecom Electric. Let's see.
That is absolutely
Ecom
crazy.
Electronics.
Let me see here. I'm going to blow that up, and I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to cube zoom it, and I'm going to turn your mic back on. Now we can look at it here. Wow.
Walmart mistakenly priced DJI. Huh. Well, there it is.
Sure enough. Input number 28, desktop capture. Let's bring that up to about there, and then go back up here. Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
This thing clearly states the package comes with Spark quadcopter among numerous other accessories. Could be total BS,
look at all
but
the
for
accessories.
$17.99, I'm about to order 2 of them. Okay, so this is just a news story. This is not the actual.
Right, but he sent pictures of the screen capture. There's a link there that shows the screen capture that was put up by DP Reviews, and it shows the items. And it says Walmart.com, but then you see in there Ecom Electronics.
Is the seller and shipper, yeah.
Is the seller and the shipper. And then when you go to ecomelectronics.com, you know, they sell all sorts of electronics, cameras and photos, cameras and photos.
And other people
No
got
products
creative
found.
and typed electronics into Walmart.com search bar and came up with the Leica. That looks like a mirrorless digital camera for $22. Wow. Sony Alpha A7R mirrorless digital camera for $42. Savvy shoppers purchasing limits. Max up to order of 12. Wow. They all sold out quickly, returned to full price, and then subsequently pulled from Walmart's website altogether. Well, there you have it, folks. Thank you, Jody, for giving us that link to play with a little bit. That's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Quite interesting.
Yeah, I suspect that it's I don't know. Time will tell. Time will tell. I mean,
Yep. And yeah, that is a huge boo-boo on that electronic store's website.
right.
So, yeah, Mike, they can't do a credit card, well, unless Walmart's website was hacked and by that electronics company, that electronics retailer. Hello there, Ron Lockwood. Welcome. But yeah, man,
Well,
I sure
thing is-
wish I'd have gambled $49 for an Inspire 2 with an X5S. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell, I'd have gambled $108 or, whatever it took to get two of them. Turn around and sell one for
Yeah.
$4,000.
Actually, and they advertise price matching, so if we can show that, we should be able to go on there and say we want price match to what you had up there.
That would be an interesting argument, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
That would be an
because it
interesting
says right on
argument.
there yeah.
Yep.
You had this up this weekend.
But that's not the
And,
ad. That's a news story that somebody put up about the website ad.
But if you click on the link that he puts in which you can't do, I'll send it to you because the link that I got goes right to the link that I clicked on that he just showed in the chat,
yeah,
the last link, or somebody put it up there. Who put it up there?
Jody. Well, I clicked on the link Jody put up, and that's what I was displaying. The same thing you were reading from. That was a news story about the foul up. It wasn't the actual link where you could go purchase stuff.
Oh, well, the second link that I clicked on took me to a photo of the actual website from Walmart.com.
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
Hey, Night Train, welcome.
I mean,
yeah,
anyways,
man, I'd have.
time will tell.
If it was an Inspire 2 for $49, I'd have bought 4 of them. I'd have spent the $200. Yeah.
Anytime you guys hear about deals like this, let everybody else know about it. Give us all a shot.
Spread the word quick, man. That link
Yeah.
there, huh? Well, let's go take a look at that one. I know it's going to take my green light from green to yellow because the last one did. Yeah, all right.
See, that's what I was looking at.
Well, that's just a screenshot. That's not a that's nothing. That's nothing but a screenshot.
No, but that's the screenshot of taken from the Walmart site is what I'm saying.
Right.
All he did was put that up there so you know that's what they were showing, But time will tell. I mean, it's just
You know what I'll bet?
what?
Well, no, that won't be right. I was going to say I'll bet somebody just misplaced a decimal point, but even that wouldn't be right.
No, I thought the same thing too, and then started looking at all the price. Here's the thing I found most interesting about it, because I watched I went back and watched the live stream and then heard to talk about it. After I'd heard about it, I went back, because it popped up in Greg's show. Yeah, I can't remember whose show it popped up in, but yeah, I started watching it, and the more I thought about it, every time one of those guys would click in there to buy, okay, uh, then they said, "Well, I got it for 17, or I got it for 42." No, it was 99. Oh no, it's 109. And each time they clicked on it, and they were all clicking on there was only two links that were put in that live stream where this was at, and both those links went to. And when you click on them now, what would happen is, if you go click on them now, it takes you and says that they're not available. So
Right.
I'm thinking that it was somebody manipulating it or somebody messing with it, because it was being sold through a third world, a third party seller, and the only thing that they're going to get out of it is their money back, is probably in the end, because
That.
Walmart will say that's a third party. Because remember what I went through with
Yeah.
with my whatchamacallit, Judy's wheel,
Oh yeah. The
with
clay, the
Amazon,
spinning wheel. Yeah.
Yeah, the spinning, the clay wheel,
Yep.
the pottery wheel. There we go.
Pottery wheel. There you go.
And they said, we can file a complaint because they're a third party seller. We are not responsible. We didn't receive the money. The money goes directly to the third party.
Yeah.
Okay. That's how most of these companies do third party sellers. They only put the image up there. They are not responsible for the third party. And if you look somewhere, there's always a disclaimer about buying from third parties off of their site. And so what will happen is, if this was a bogus site, which I suspect is going to be the case, they just made a fortune yesterday and then shut down as quickly as they could before anybody
Well,
realized. In
that's a
Walmart,
possibility. But see, when you buy stuff off
Yeah.
Walmart.com, off their website, right on the order it tells you sold and shipped by so and so.
Right,
And
right,
so
exactly.
it'll be
yeah.
hard to tell.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, Walmart will, about the, Walmart, they'll get to keep the third party people will keep the money, okay, and the crooks or whoever, they'll keep the money, and Walmart will be out of pocket for just the cost. They won't be sending anybody no drones, but all they'll do is they'll stand behind the sale and refunding it. Saying this wasn't
Yeah.
us, we're not responsible. The best we can do is refund you that amount. They'll refund it to them, but Walmart's out all that money, and those other guys, they get to keep
Well,
it, but Walmart will prosecute.
Nobody's going to be out anything. Phantom Hodges just found a thing on e-commerce's website. We are not responsible for pricing errors due to vendor mistakes and/or computer-related glitches. So chances are everybody's just going to get their money back. I got a real sneaky feeling that nobody's going to get $6,000 worth of drone for $50. That's just not going to happen. That's just not going to.
And thank you. And I knew it was either somebody's mistake, or thank you, Phantom, for putting that up there. But yeah, I knew it was something like that. But like I said, it could have been, even if if people said, "Hey, Walmart, you advertised it, you owe it to us," the best they can do is say, "Nope, third-party seller.
Yep.
Best we'll do is give you your money back." And
Now it's showing live again.
oh, did it really?
Yep. And I don't know why. I got nothing open, nothing going on. That's really weird. Are you guys seeing some buffering and stuff going on, guys? But anyway.
I saw just a little bit earlier, but it's not on the web stream, just on the stream between you and me.
Yeah, well, I saw it on the stream, and right now it's showing me a red light. Yep, Art's getting circles. It's buffering out there somehow. It's froze up.
Okay.
It's glitching. But maybe it'll come back. I'll quit messing around with my computer and quit doing stuff I shouldn't do. But anyway.
Yeah.
And even my red light that's supposed to be good and red on vMix when I'm streaming is going to yellow at times. So that's kind of interesting. But anyway, why is that? Oh, I know why that's up there. Let me get rid of that and go to this. Maybe that'll help with that. In fact, I'm going to kill that input because I don't need it. That'll help things a little bit. So, yes, Mel, it's been buffering several times. Oh, really? Okay. So,
Well,
anyway, that's it in a nutshell. And I had another video clip that I wanted to share, but I don't have it ready, so I'm not even going to bother to share it. Instead, what I'm going to do is share the live image. You know, I've been working on the boat a little bit this week.
right.
Right? Well, would you like to see the progress?
Yes, I would.
I'm glad you said yes, because it's so big, I can't even get it in one frame on the picture.
It's like
And-
Noah's Ark.
And yes, right here is a piece of plywood. The keel come in 3 sections on the blueprints. So where I joined the pieces together, I glued them with a reinforcement on each side, and I used some
Right.
of the scrap plywood that got painted green.
Scrap piece.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
I mean
That is awesome, Mel.
that thing it's just about 40 inches long. I don't know, is the mic still picking me up this far away? But
Yeah, no, I'm picking. Yeah, it's
So-
picking you up just fine.
so there it is. That's the beginning of the Chris Craft Constellation, and I can get rid of that. That's just a piece that I prop it up with, to hold it so it doesn't flop over.
Yeah, right.
It's sitting on the bench.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So when do you start nailing on? You got the still got some more on the center. When you start putting on the sides, or what's your next step, I should say?
Well, the next step is to run in all of these notches here on the
Yeah, on the sides,
yeah, let me see if I can get an angle here. That these notches here,
right?
I
Yeah,
got to run stringers that'll start at the transom, and in this
Right.
first notch right there.
right there. Yeah,
Kind of hard to get the right angle on it. There we go.
there you go.
That first notch. Well, maybe if I move it a little
Right.
closer, that would help. Now you can see the notches. Imagine that. I get close.
Yeah,
So I'll run stringers that start at the transom, and it'll go through every single notch until that notch comes to an end, and then it'll be every single one of them. I got to do that to reinforce these, because these move real easy, right?
right.
And
Yeah,
even,
exactly.
Even though they're glued at the bottom, they're still. So you have to reinforce all that. That gives you some strength to all your ribs. And then, starting at each corner of the hull, I'll start sheeting it with very thin strips of wood that will become the actual surface of the hull. So you need to answer quickly. Ken, what's going on? What do you think of the upload speed of 35 meg? That's fantastic, Ken. If you have a solid
For
35
120
megabits,
Yeah, he said for 125 up. Yeah, that's not bad because I pay
well, that's
for my. Yeah,
no, it's 35 megabits. Ken, no, that's not a great deal. That's not a great deal.
35 megabytes upload speed for 125. That's upload.
But what's the total data allowance? Is that for unlimited at that rate, or does it slow down after you use 50 gigabytes or something? So there's not enough information there for me to really say, but I don't believe that's that great of a deal. That's a good speed.
Yeah.
Ken, what you really need to do, you're on chat with Spectrum.
Spectrum is cable, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. Find out if you can get fiber optic, Ken. Does anybody offer fiber optic to your location? If you can get fiber optic to that location, that's what you should do. I just did fiber optic over at Sonari's house. I helped her get that set up, and it's
Ken says that's unlimited.
$50 a month for 300 megabits up and down symmetrical.
Well, yeah, but that's in Arkansas. That may be,
but it's I'm just talking about fiber optic. It would be $125.99 per month.
I know.
The upload speed is 35 megabits per second, and it would require an install. Yeah, that's pretty good, Ken. $199 because straight fiber, we bear the brunt of the install, but your percentage will be $199.
In other words, they're going to be running fiber straight to it. So he's got to pay $199 install, and then it's $125.99 a month. I'd have to look at what mine is.
I'd have to have more information.
I pay.
If you can get fiber optic, Ken, it is fiber, but goes to me through traditional lines, so no reciprocal. Oh.
Yeah.
What's the download speed? And yes, on 35 megabits a second upload guaranteed, you could do TNL on 1080, yes. You absolutely could. I'm waiting for more. What's the download speed? If the upload speed's like 35, the download's probably like 100.
Okay, here's what I'm currently paying. For internet only, I'm paying, and this is for the 400 down and 40 up. Now I'm paying $59.99, okay?
And he says download is 986. Is that 986 megabits a second for your download speed?
Yeah, that would be about right.
That's a gig down?
Yeah. Yeah.
As long as it's a consistent 35 up, but still the price is a little high. What did he say it was? $125 or something?
125, yeah. It's a little.
Something will be $199. $125.99 a month. Downloads 940.
940. So it's just under a gig, probably because of the fact he's not. They probably got copper to the house.
Yeah, that's what he said. It's not fiber to the house, but if it's stable and consistent 35 up for that price, yeah, I'd do it for that price. Absolutely, I'd do it for that price.
Yeah. I mean, especially if it's the best you can get in your neighborhood, I would do it,
Yep.
Because we're comparing prices to where we all live, and, you know what you're paying out per month just to keep your show running, and you can't even get that, in your
I can't get close to that. No. No,
Yeah.
it's not even
And I know
offered
you
where I
would pay
live.
that. Yeah, you would pay that much in a heartbeat
Oh, sure I
just
would.
to get rid of all that other crap that
Get
you have
rid
to
of all
deal
the other
with. So,
crap and drop my
yeah,
bill in.
Ken, if that's the best he can offer you, or if that's the best deal they got going, I'd pull the trigger on it right now. You
Yep,
know,
I agree.
get yourself tell them you need it set up by Thursday.
And you'd be able to run your stream at 1080.
Yes, easily. I
Um,
yeah, Ken,
as long
I'm
as
getting
you'd be able to run it at 1080 as long as you don't have more than your co-host and one guest on at a time. Yeah, because he's
we've
using
never
Skype.
checked it.
He's using Skype to bring in his co-host and his guest. So
Right,
that means
but
he's bringing
we've
it in
never
and
tested.
putting it out.
Yeah, but you figure at 35 up, yeah, we're going to be testing that theory here pretty quick too.
Yeah. And speaking of other testing, yeah, Ken, pull the trigger. Go for it. Hello, Sean. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 7 up and 60 down for $40. Yep, go for it, Ken. I'd buy it. If I had that available to me right now, I'd buy it. I'll just tell you that. Absolutely. I'd be all about it.
Yeah, he with that kind of speeds with 30 up. See, I'm guaranteed 40 up, and I'm getting consistently with all sorts of crap running in the background. I'm getting consistently 45, 46 up, and I'm guaranteed 40 up. So,
Yeah.
you may get better than that. So, depending on how far you are from the switch station, and I run my show fine,
Yep.
Don't it? So, Ken, and I run in 1080. Ken, I run my show in 1080. So, and I never have a problem. Unless my internet company screwing me over, and they
And it actually
seem to have finally fixed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yep. Hello, Mitch. Welcome, my friend. Welcome.
Hey, Mitch.
The next topic. And trigger pulled on the upgrade. There you go, Ken. Way to go. Awesome. Awesome possum.
Excellent.
New Gig 940 Spectrum business plan, no monthly contract. Well. And there's Greg. Yeah, but Greg, the problems he has are much different. And he forgets them usually, so yeah.
Yeah. I know I'm old, right? Hey, Mitch, how you doing? And Greg, because we're doing Mel's show tonight, I can't do all the sound effects, but that's for you.
Well, Lloyd, you want me to help you out a little bit? We'll just...
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, see, the thing is, I'm used to hearing the feedback, so I can tell whether it's coming through or not.
Yeah.
But that's for Greg.
There you go. Yep. We got a bunch of them for Greg now, so there you go. Welcome, Bob Casey. Glad you showed up. How you digging the feed on the new FPV, Ken? Sean, he flew it one time, and if you watch the video, he forgot to put the antennas on the back of the DJI transmitter on the drone. So he'd get 20 feet away and lose video. But I bet he learned a lesson. He won't do that again. He'll be all right. Yeah, that's a good deal,
Yeah.
Ken. Ken said he pulled the trigger on it, so.
Yeah. Steve Mack says, it's only money, Ken. You know we're worth it.
Yeah, that's right. But doesn't Mel and Ken not live too far apart? How come Mel can't get good internet? That's right, Phantom. Because Ken lives what we call here in the South in town, and I live in the woods. And where I live,
Mel lives on the wrong side of the tracks.
that's the problem. There are no tracks.
No, but they
Yeah.
would still call it the wrong side of the tracks down south.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
from the other side of the tracks.
I'm on
yeah.
the bad side of the tracks. That's it. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Uh,
Well, you do live in a trailer.
hey now. And Greg just had NBN
Sorry.
outside, so they're working on his. They're
Right.
yeah. Anyway,
This would make a good sitcom. Yeah.
one other thing I want to talk about: RTMP streaming from your mobile device connected to your drone, so that you can live stream your drone camera straight to YouTube.
Right.
Greg, who's in chat, put out a nice video on how to set up the RTMP to stream to YouTube. Good night, bro. I'm not far behind you, brother. Trust me. It works very, very well on most Android devices and
Right.
iOS devices. Yeah, trash broke, turn the other way. That's about right, Jim. Yeah, I live so far out in the country, you have to pipe in sunshine here, okay? Hello, Flight Path. Welcome to my stream. I appreciate you coming in. So, anyway, the other night, after Greg's show that he tried to do a live stream with Chris Hope flying on the Fly There app system, flying a drone in Indonesia or someplace out there, something, one of those
Right.
Indo something or others, okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Thailand or
Someplace like that. So we did some testing. We got on Discord afterwards and we were talking about it, and we did some testing. And Jim and I both tried again to set up the RTMP straight to YouTube on the DJI device, the Crystal Sky and the Smart Controller, okay? And Brent, it'll work fine on Android. So it would not work. We could not get it streaming at all. We couldn't stream it to the test location that Greg set up, and we couldn't stream it to YouTube. The Android device works just fine. I plugged my phone, my LG phone, into my Mavic 2 Zoom. I set up the RTMP stuff in my phone, which I'm surprised it even worked, because I'm sure that the Go4 app in my phone is way overdue for an update, because I don't use it,
Right.
But I did get it to work first time around, and I was streaming with my Android phone from the drone via the RTMP custom setup. So what we learned is that with DJI's devices, they've got something going on there that doesn't allow it to work. Jim says he suspects the
DJI Flight Hub,
the flight
reserved by DJI.
But Brent, if you're using a Crystal Sky, it won't work. But your regular Android phone or Android tablet, it will absolutely work. Good night, Kent. It will absolutely work. Yeah, and Ronald says next time you go to the smoke shop, take more cameras.
I was doing some testing yesterday with my extra camera, so that will be happening the next time I go up there. But I did get an endorsement for president from the original Smoke Shop girl.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'll be on video. It'll be on one of my vlogs this week. So,
Sean, no,
she will vote for me.
No, Sean, that's not what we're saying. The DJI Crystal Sky and Smart Controller will not connect to YouTube via the RTMP custom setup. And if you have less than 1,000 subscribers, you can't stream direct to YouTube from your drone unless you use an RTMP custom server setup. You can do it with a computer, but you have to do it, you have to kind of do it the hard way if you have less than 1,000 subscribers. You guys that all have over 1,000 subscribers won't see the same issues that the rest of us are having. But the Smart Controller and the Crystal Sky, when you go into streaming options on either one of those devices and set it up, it says it's connecting, but it never really does. It never actually makes a connection.
Yeah, he didn't realize that they had blocked it. Yeah, they did that.
Yeah, 2-3 months ago
about
now.
2 or 3 months ago.
Something.
Right after that, it was right after that guy went into the synagogue and did the live streaming where he killed all those people live on Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook blocked live streaming under a certain amount, and so did YouTube.
Right. Yeah.
Because that way...
But only to people with less than 1,000 subscribers. So somebody couldn't start a brand new channel on a brand new email and go do something crazy and stream it live.
Yeah, yeah. So they have time to build up their clientele and get more people to watch when they go crazy now.
Yep. So now you have to have 1,000 subscribers to do it the easy way, but you still can do it if you know how.
Yeah. Well, you and I were talking about that the other day. I did a live stream.
Sean, that news is 4 to 6 months old. That was a long time ago.
It was quite a while back.
So now ever since then, because YouTube went with the whoopee deal of Facebook, then now us that have less than 1,000 subscribers have to find workarounds and ways to do things.
Yeah. And you're getting pretty close yourself to being at that
I am.
That 1,000 mark. You're you're what, 9? Oh,
yeah.
I apologize, guys. I had one of them nights last night, and I got up early today. So you're at 955. Is that what I saw?
What's that?
Your subscriber count. You're at 900 and
955, I think, right now.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, 955.
I think there's some dependency on the OS component that is broken on those platforms. Crystal Sky and Smart Controller are not standard Android. That's true. They are not standard Android. They are Android created by and for DJI. So they will be limited to whatever DJI allows them to do.
That's sort of like the Amazon Fire tablet that is Android based.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the Android operating system is it was open source, and I think it still is, isn't it?
Anybody can write an Android app.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, because it's open source.
Yeah.
And
and many places do. LG writes theirs. Samsung writes theirs, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, hello,
Yeah.
Geeksvana. So we did a bunch of testing with that, and that's what we came up with. Because Jim was saying he couldn't do it with his Crystal Sky, and I thought, well, I wonder if the Smart Controller will do it. So I grabbed the Mavic Pro 2 with the Smart Controller, and no go. It would not function. I did it with my Android phone, snapped right to it, no problem. And of course, the iOS stuff does. So, but anyway, yeah, and I don't. Yeah, that's
they're running 5.11, which is probably too old of a version. So
No, it's
no,
it's the way they have the app wrote that won't allow it to
yeah.
happen. It's something that they've got set up in their Android operating system on their devices.
Well, I mean, I know what it is. I could, but I just did. I don't want to say because it upsets people. It's that little subroutine that they got that's
Since
always
when do
sending the
you
information back to the Chinese.
since when do you care if you upset
It's that
anybody?
I don't.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, no,
they're
it's the subroutine of all that information sending back to China, and they don't want you to bypass it. When you're using the fancy Crystal Sky, they get better results because that's something they developed. So they've got all of the subroutines in there running, so that they can send all that spy information back to China.
yeah.
Same with the.
Yep. Yeah, Sean,
That's my story, and I'm sticking with it.
if you wanna do some live stream setups, man, I think you should have my phone number. If not, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put a generic phone number in here that I don't mind putting into chat, and feel free to give me a call. We'll get hooked up on Skype. My Skype ID is 400AGL. I'll be glad to show you how we do it. And yet they advertise that they live stream. Yep, I know, Jim.
I just watched what he says. Cut the crap. And there are aliens in Area 51. Well, yeah.
Of course.
I mean, Mel,
it's
you've
Area
seen them, haven't you?
51.
It's Area 51. Except it's so close to the border, I don't think they're the aliens from outer space.
Right. But if yeah, let's see. That's more deserving of this.
Yeah. There for a second, it's like it was a little like a slow drip coffee maker, and all of a sudden, boom, it dropped.
That was it.
The penny dropped.
Yeah, there's going to be no such thing, Sean. You can't get close enough to Area 51 to do that. You will be shot. But anyway, because those guys have real guns with real bullets in them.
It's a friggin' bombing range. Why would you want to go there? I've been there. There's nothing there, folks. There's nothing to see
I've
here.
I've been to a place that I suspect is Area 51, but I don't really know because of the way I got there and because it was a government load. I went the way they told me to go, and I ended up at this place, and I damn sure didn't just go in the front door. It was some back gate somewhere. I'll guarantee you that. I had to stop watching Ken's video at less than halfway. What a joke. What are you talking about, Night Train? That would be an event, though, Sean. Absolutely. But, yeah, absolutely, man. I'll help you get going, whatever you want to do. The penny drop sounded like a turd dropping in a bowl to me. Who's the moderators on my show here? I mean, these guys making these rude comments. Oh, he's a moderator too. They can't moderate him. No wonder. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So, I know for a fact that Greg is no doubt working on another workaround for this DJI Android situation for live streaming. And don't share the top secret about the aliens. Okay, we won't share the top secret info. We'll keep that top secret. I mean, that's why they call it top secret, right? So, we talked about that. We talked about Ken's relocation of his studio today. We showed that picture of the calendar. I had no idea he had a calendar made. That was just crazy. Toss a dongle in and stream. Well, yeah, I don't know, Jim. I I've not messed with any live streaming from the Smart Controller. That the other night when we were testing all that stuff, it's the first time I've done it with that. I've always just used the iPad because it works. I tend to use things that work. If you guys aren't noticing that in my videos and live streams and things, I make sure that I just use stuff that works, stuff that I like, and makes things look
works
good.
better than others. Yeah, yeah.
Or works better and more stable than others. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, there you go. So we talked about all that stuff. Going to Vid Summit right before spin up, share some. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm looking forward to seeing you there again, Sean.
Yeah, I wished I could. I wished I could be down there. But
we'll have you there in heart and soul, Lloyd.
yeah, I will be there. I will definitely, because that's the thing, and that's why I'm bringing Kelly on, because I won't be there, but I want to make sure that I'm promoting it even if I can't be there.
Yep. And what better way to promote it than what? Did you see me have mine on and then you put yours on, or did you just plan to wear yours tonight?
No. I just planned to have it on. I'd already planned.
See, that wasn't pre-planned with us, guys. We actually wore our flight crew
we actually wore it
at the same time. Yeah. So
well,
hello, Jim
I
Wallace.
put this on. I put this on to show it off on art show earlier this afternoon, and so I had it on for the day, and I took it off and laid down for a little bit, and then when I got up and got moving around, I came out here to test the camera. Of course, I just came in here like I normally do, and Judy says, "You're not going on the air like that." I said, "No, I'm going to put on my Ready Set Drone Flight Crew shirt."
Yep.
And yes, I was dressed as I shouldn't. Well, like I said, that would have killed your subscribership. That's for sure.
Something sounded like something just fell off my desk here, but everything's in its place. I don't know what that
Probably
was.
one of them rats in there.
Was that yours?
One of them rats. No, that wasn't mine. That was on your side. I heard it fall too.
Okay. All right. This will be the third year for you, Flight Path. What you talking about? You talking about the that other thing that Kelly was talking, Bid Summit? Is that what you're talking about? Third year for you? Because this will only be the second year for spin up.
I was going to say for spin up, yeah. And neither the presidential or the vice presidential appearance spin up this year. Yes, there will be no president. Of course, my running mate above and beyond drone, Jim Boyd.
Yep.
Of course, right here is my Secretary of Defense.
Yeah.
And
and I
somewhere out
forgot
there
to
is
bring
my-
the button. I got a button in the mail.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, a campaign button.
Yeah, and I don't even
And I
have
was
mine
gonna show
because I put on your hat and the buttons on my hat. I forgot to switch. But,
Hey,
yeah. By the way,
Sean, while you're here,
and I'm gonna.
I just discovered what fell.
What was it? Your
It
boat?
was- yeah. Hey, Sean, while you're here, check out this boat hull I'm building. I got to cover up the green because it blends in with my green screen.
Yeah.
But yeah, check out this boat hull I'm building. Yep. 40 inches long and 10 inches wide. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. It's going to be twin screw and all that stuff and yada yada yada.
Who's my Secretary of Offense? Well, Greg, I may see about bringing you over here to the States and make you my Secretary of Offense because you're about as offensive as anybody I know.
That's right, Secretary of Offense.
You set up, Greg. I just walked through the door.
Yeah, wait till you see it, Sean. It's gonna be amazing, dude. Twin screw. It's gonna have a section in the hull that's clear glass, so that I can put cameras in it and glass bottom boat. underwater
Right.
video without getting the cameras wet. How's that for
That'd be
super
cool.
bitching? Sean, did you ever race RC cars? Did you ever, like in the old days, RC cars? Did you play with them at all? Or boats? These batteries were in boats too.
That boat is lit.
Sean, check this battery out right here. Did you ever use any of these? How long you been doing RC stuff? Did you ever use any batteries like this? I'll give you a second to answer in the chat there, but 6-cell. Oh, there's going to be videos all the way. You're huge into them. Headed the RC club in Houston for a short time. I never ran nitro. I got out of that about the time nitro started coming in. Yeah, well, these batteries are from 1990. Okay? 1990, I charged them up the other day. They took a full charge and held. So I got 2 of them. So believe it or not,
Wow.
30 years? Yeah.
Almost 1990 to 2000, 2010, 2020, almost 30 years, yeah.
Yeah. And they still
Ni-
rock.
29 years.
But anyway, that's close enough to 30. I'm going to call them 30 years old.
Yeah, 30 years
Because
old.
I probably
yeah,
got them
yeah.
in 89, and 90.
Right, right.
Hell, they might be from
He,
88.
he graduated high school in 1991. Jeez. I forgot.
You mean Sean. Sean graduated in 91.
Yeah, that's why I was laughing at.
Oh, so
who'd I
Sean
say?
graduated high school 2 years
1990.
after I started playing with RC off-road racing.
Yeah.
Man, that makes me feel old.
You
How's it
are
make
old.
you feel? You're older
Really
than me.
old. I know.
All right, guys, you know what? We covered everything
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about. We talked about the Crystal Sky and the Smart Controller streaming stuff.
He's the same age. Yeah, he's the same age as my son.
We've been plugging
youngest
Spin
son.
Up, talking about that a lot. October 19th, Austin, Texas. Be there or don't. And if you miss it, I don't want to hear about it because you suck. You ought to be there. If you fly a drone, you ought to be there. If you play with YouTube, you ought to be there because it's a drone YouTube creator consortium.
And I'll bet they're not. I bet the people down there in Texas are going to be a whole lot nicer than them fancy camera people that's going to be up there at the VidCon.
Yeah, that's
I mean, 'cause
probably
they're not
true.
going to let people like me in. They're going. The people of VidCon are serious. Okay. I mean, they're serious. People
well,
into
sure, about what they
photography.
do. Yeah.
About what
Okay.
they do. I mean, whereas the guys down there in Texas are going to be a little bit more laid back, I think, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a blast. Last year was
Besides,
an absolute blast.
Yeah, I did get to live vicariously through you and Steve Carpenter and Chris Hope, all of them sending me pictures as it was going on. So I expect the same treatment this year, guys. Send me some videos and stuff like that, because obviously I can't go there this year.
You're on the speaker list, Sean? Yeah, we'll have to come up with something for you to talk about. I think you should go to Hawaii and do some drone footage in Hawaii and talk about girls in bikinis on the beach in Hawaii while you're at Spin Up. I think that's what you
Yeah, lots of pictures.
Yeah.
Just make sure I get to see copies of them. Yeah.
Yep. All right, guys. Lloyd, I think it's time to just pull the plug.
I think it's getting about time. Yeah, I think so.
It went well, except
you've
for
had
when
long-
I tried to upload too many things at once to the stream, and other than that, it's running fine when I don't try to overdo it. thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Everybody in
Oh.
chat, thanks for showing up. Thanks for being part of the stream. Thanks for being part of my channel. Thanks for being part of my friendship circle. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And each and every one of you need to bring one more subscriber to my channel. Remember, I got a bunch of stuff. I got a bunch
You're
of
only
stuff
40
I'm going to give away at 1,000. You know that. I got
and
stuff
you're
to
only
give away.
you're only 45 away from 1,000 right now. So
Yep.
you know,
But
let's
for
see
it
if
to
we can
hold,
get
I
him.
got to go to like 1,025 or something, or it'll drop back off.
Yeah.
And then, of course, after the giveaway, all the ones that join just for the giveaway, they'll leave anyway. So.
No problem, Sean. I had, I've seen Sean Oz in here, and he's been, on my stream. I forgot where he was at, and
He's in Colorado.
In Colorado, yeah, and we got to talking about it because I grew up in Colorado. And it's like, man, I've been subscribed to him forever, but so he and I have been chatting back and forth through one of his videos because I really enjoyed his videos. And so
I watched him the other day. I think I don't know if it was a video or a stream. I don't remember now, but
where he
must have been a video because he was doing a tattoo in the video. That
was
pretty cool.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. He was. I think he was going to do it as a stream. I think. Yeah, but very new to all this. Scott Linville's new to this. I thought you might be new. And welcome to the show. Welcome 400
Scott.
AGL
Whoops.
show.
Yep. Feel free to subscribe here and subscribe to Lloyd. There's links in the description. Feel free to subscribe to anybody. Yeah. That wants to see, what is your channel about? It looks like a golf club.
Oh, awesome, Sean. Cool.
Yeah.
I will definitely look at that. Yeah. I look forward to seeing that.
Yeah. Flight Path, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you coming in and visiting and watching and being part of the show. Oh, okay. Yeah, Sean. Yep. I thought it was live, but I did watch for a little while.
Yeah, I caught just part of it as he was doing that.
Anyway, guys, let's see. What is this? What do I need? I need my outro, right? That's what I need.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just the end show image. I need. I can't even
and
find
Thunderbird
it, Lloyd.
6
Go ahead.
just shows up. Thunderbird 6 just showed up. Hello, Glenn. Notice I got that right this time.
I found it.
Did you find it? Mel, thanks for having me on the show. I appreciate it. I always enjoy being on here.
Absolutely, Lloyd. I appreciate you being here as well. Now all I got to do is find the timer so I can whoops. There's the timer. Reset that. Reset that. And all right, everybody. We're going to call it a night, and I'm going to start I think it's a count up timer that will give us up to 5 minutes left in chat to visit, and we will see you on the next one. Okay, now I'm going to just come back in here like this just for a second, and I'm going to mess with Greg just because I can. And we're going to hit play, and looky there, Greg. Does that make you feel better now, brother? We got the show ends in 4 minutes and something. It make you feel better now? Is that better? I hope that makes you feel better. I just really do. I can't, it just, anyway. Oh my God.
Yeah. Just in case Jim did not see this, Jim, this is an actual sign that I have hanging here. I actually have it hung up. It's an actual physical sign. That's not part of a, part of a set. It's
Yeah, I just green screened his camera, Jim, so it.
Yeah. So that and the Grumpy Vlogger sign they're not just, images that I put on here. That's actually hanging on my green screen. So yeah, Jim Wallace did those for me. It's an actual sign. So.
Yep, Jim Wallace, Mr. Graphic. He makes the signs and stuff, and he makes the stickers. Oh,
Rick.
And he makes these stickers that I got for sale here. The I Love Drones for $5, and the Drone Pilot Gizzy Whapper sticker thing here. Like that right there. Yes, sirree.
And I've got campaign buttons, like this. And I intend to order some more. I'll get with you, Jim, on that here in another. I'll get hold of you tomorrow sometime. But so, Jim, I'll see you get some campaign buttons.
All right, guys.
And,
Lloyd, thank you. Everybody in chat, thank you. I appreciate you. And I'm going to reach over there in the wall and pull the plug and cut it down. Good night, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of the show. I really do appreciate y'all.